Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. Today I'm doing another BuzzFeed quiz. I have one picked out. This one's called Outsmart the Wet Bandits and Find Out What Kind of Christmas Chaos You Bring. If you know me, you know my favorite Christmas movie ever, or one of them, is Home Alone. Specifically the first two, Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. There are a few other good ones too. I do like them all, but the first two are like classics. Like I watch them every year. I could watch them all day, every day and not get tired of them. But yeah, Home Alone 3 and Home Alone 4 are also really good. If I had to say my top 3 Home Alone movies, it would be the first two and 4. Because 4 is absolutely hilarious. So of course I found this one and I was like, I am absolutely doing this one. I do want to give you guys a little bit of an update on my chapters order because if you guys saw I think it was Vlogmas Day 1, I went on a 15-minute rant. I think it was Vlogmas Day 1. 1 or 2, I think it was Day 1. I went on like a 15-minute rant, like the first 15 minutes of the video was me ranting about my chapters order not being here. It's still not here. But I did get a little bit of an update. It was being processed in the town, like I said, that is 25 minutes away from me. It's still not left there yet, but hopefully it'll be here tomorrow because I'm at least getting updates this time. Last time, I wasn't getting anything. So, yeah, like I said, if it's not here by the end of this week, I'm going to have serious issues because it should have been here long ago. I will say, though, something I'm not very happy about but there is one thing I'm not super happy about. And that is when I came home from work tonight, I looked and just to see if there was any updates from UPS, because that's who's delivering my chapters orders, and both orders are in the same place. The order I placed November 20th and the order I placed November 24th, they're both in that town at the same time, which you'd think that where I placed the order on November 20th, it would get here long before the one I placed on the 24th. Nope. They're both still not here yet, which I kind of understand the 24th. But the 20th, like, it should have been here last week when it was literally 25 minutes away from me last Monday. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that again. But, like I said, there was one thing that kind of annoyed me. And that was when, because I don't know if I said this. I think I said this in yesterday's video, but correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But yesterday, I changed the shipping address. So, because I think before I had my P.O. box on there. So I changed it from P.O. box to my actual street address. So instead of shipping to the post office, it'll ship to my house. So everything was going fine. And then I came home from work tonight and I checked to see if there was any updates. And it said that something about address required. Let me just look it up. But I read that and I was like, seriously, more troubles? And literally, I told my mom, because my mom is also getting a little bit annoyed with it, same as me. So I told my mom, and she kind of like went like this, again. So, like, seriously, why is it so hard to get an order that's literally 25 minutes away? Like, I told one of my coworkers when I went to work today about it, how it's not here yet, and it was in this town. That's, again, 25 minutes away last Monday. And he literally said himself, why don't you just go pick it up? And I literally told him, like, that would be way quicker. Just for me to leave my house. Like, it's pretty sad. For me to leave my house when I get the chance to go pick it up and come back. It's pretty sad that would be a lot quicker than actually getting it in the mail. But anyway, I'm not going to rant again like I did before. I'm just going to read what it said. Track packages at ups.com. It says here, address information required, which apparently my address is incomplete. No, it's not. I checked it out. It said the number that's on my house, Main Street. I'm not going to say the number, but it said my number that's on my house, Main Street. And then my town, my postal code, my zip code, and then Canada, and my phone number and all my other contact information. And it's still saying it's incomplete. And it says here, this is the last update I got tonight at... I'm not good at, like... I'm okay with, like, 8:30, 9:30 p.m., but go into, like, the double digits, like 1934. What is that? Okay. I think that's 7:30. Yeah, I'm just going to say 7:30. The last update I got was 7:30 p.m. tonight. Delivery may be delayed due to an incomplete address. BS. Absolute BS. My address is not complete. I checked it out. I got home. I went on my laptop to the UPS website and I looked at my address and all that information on my profile. It is not incomplete at all. My entire address is there. I do not know what they're getting on with, but it's beginning to annoy me so much, like I wasn't annoyed last week when it wasn't even shipping. If it's not here at the end of this week, I'm gonna be really annoyed, and I'm done ordering through Chapters online. Honestly, because I'm beginning to think it's not even gonna come here. But anyway, I'm not gonna go on a 15-minute rant like I did last time, like a week ago. But you guys know how I feel. I'm starting to get really pissed off with it, and if it's not here by the end of this week, I'm done ordering through Chapters online. If I'm gonna buy stuff at Chapters, it's going to be in store, not online anymore, because this is ridiculous. It does not take a week for something to ship from one town to another that has like a 25-minute difference. It does not take that long. I can leave my house, go pick it up, and come back quicker than that. It does not take a week for that to ship from there to here. 25-minute drive. It does not take that long. Or it shouldn't. So, I'm done ranting. I went on a 15-minute rant like a week ago, and I don't want to do that again. You guys know how I feel, or I'm starting to feel. I'm very annoyed. So, moving on. First question. The wet bandits arrive. What do you do first? Keep sipping hot chocolate like it's nothing. Like nothing is happening. Hide under a blanket, your safest space. I thought that was an eyeball for a second, but it's a dog's nose. Do you guys see that? Anyway, moving on. Call a family member who probably won't pick up, or light a candle for comfort while quietly panicking. Obviously, I'm going to call a family member, but I'm going to be super quiet. What I'll probably do is hide. If I were in that situation, what I would probably do is hide under a blanket while calling a family member. And I'm going to call my mom, because she usually does pick up. And I'll be like, whispering like, hey mom, my house is being robbed. Can you come help me? Or like call the cops or whatever. So, I'm going to say, okay, I don't know. Because the option says call a family member who probably won't pick up. I wouldn't do that. I would call my mom, because she probably would pick up if she has her phone on her. Other than that, like, I could just picture myself in that situation, hiding under a blanket, calling my mom and whispering, can you come help me? My house is being robbed. So I'm just going to go with hide under a blanket. Because I could, like, not even just a blanket, but hiding somewhere. Choose your cozy home alone snack. Perfectly plated mac and cheese. Chewy chocolate chip cookies you found in a tin, an epic ice cream sundae, or hot cocoa with an unreasonable mountain of whipped cream. Okay, speaking of mac and cheese, tomorrow for, I think, dinner or lunch, whatever you want to call it, I might try to make Teeny's mac and cheese, the viral Teeny's mac and cheese that is on TikTok. Every video or TikTok that I see of someone making that mac and cheese, it sounds so good, and I just want to reach the screen and just take it all. But anyway, if I'm going to watch a Home Alone or any kind of Christmas movie, I want like a Christmas snack, or like a hot chocolate or something. I don't want no mac and cheese, even though I do love mac and cheese. Chocolate chip cookies, maybe. Because I know for a lot of people, myself included, every year I always leave out chocolate chip cookies and a glass of milk for Santa. I know the story behind Santa. I'm not going to get into it, but yeah. Every year I leave out chocolate chip cookies and a glass of milk for Santa. Ice cream sundae, I'm not going to eat that while watching a Christmas movie. Like, yeah, I'll probably, I probably would, but, like, if I'm going to watch a Christmas movie, the first thing I'm going to reach for is, like, hot chocolate or, like, some kind of Christmassy snack. To me, ice cream is not really Christmassy. That's more like of a summer thing to me, but I would still eat it. It is still really good. I love ice cream. But I'm going to go with hot cocoa with an unreasonable mountain of whipped cream. Y'all know how I feel about hot chocolate by now, or should know if you know me or have watched my videos before. I love hot cocoa all year round, or hot chocolate, whatever you want to call it. But I drink the most of it during like the fall and the winter time. Usually during the winter time. It's so good. And it just hits different during the fall. Or no, the winter, I mean. What's your signature trap? Slippery cocoa spill cone, a glittery ornament minefield that sparkles, wrapping paper royal tripwire. Wrapping paper roll tripwire. I think I said royal. Where did that come from? Or pine cones dropped from a bucket. I'm going to say a slippery cocoa spill zone, because I want, if I'm going to trap the wet bandits, I don't want any, I want something that'll actually hurt them. And I feel like pine cones dropped from a bucket, that wouldn't actually hurt them. That just feel like something hitting your head. Obviously it would hit their head regardless of what it is, but I feel like that wouldn't really hurt. So I'm going to say either, okay, wrapping paper roll tripwire would be, that's a good idea too. But I think I'm going to go with the slippery cocoa spill zone, because they can fall and maybe hurt themselves. What soundtrack plays during your defense? Soft instrumental carol, classic Bing Crosby, a fireplace crackle video, or jazzy lofty holiday music? I'm going to say classic Bing Crosby. Where do you hide to plan your next move? Inside a blanket fort, in the pantry surrounded by snacks, on the couch pretending to nap, or in your room with fairy lights glowing? I'm going to say in the pantry surrounded by snacks. Also, I got a new phone case. It's a Christmassy one. Anyway, moving on. Pick a cozy accessory to face danger. Holiday socks, scarf, mittens, or Santa hat. I'm going to say scarf, because I have logic behind this one. If the wet bandits try to get a hold of me, I don't like to think like this, and I'm not violent like this, but if the wet bandits ever try to get a hold of me and I have a scarf on hand, I could literally wrap the scarf around their throats and strangle them. So I'm thinking logically here for this one. I'm going to say scarf. Time to escape. Which route are you taking, or route? Get to your secret tree house, climb up the roof, sled down a hill, or stay right where you are. I'm going to say I think I'm going to say slide down a hill. Nice. The bandits were caught. How do you celebrate? A cozy Christmas movie night, more hot chocolate, unwrapping Christmas presents, or Christmas karaoke all night long? A cozy Christmas movie night. I got the sleepy snow day homebody. The sleepy snow day homebody. Why did I say it so weird? If things get stressful, you immediately transform into a cozy log and fall asleep at deeply inconvenient hours. The world may be dramatic, but you are horizontal. The burglars could be doing parkour in your living room, and you'd still be tucked in dreaming of sugar plums. So, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogoween. I said it again. For Vlogmas Day 10. Bye, guys.